Hello, it's Philip Taylor speaking from Richmond Green Chambers, and I'm looking today at a book from Jordan's, which I think is a very important book. It's called Taking Security, Law and Practice, and it's the second edition now, written by Richard Calnan. This is the book here. We'll look at it in a moment. I've given it the title, Involved with Taking or Enforcing Security on a Debt. Here's an authoritative work on the subject. It's an area which is at the heart of many cases, and it's something quite often the client doesn't really think about because they're more interested in just asserting their rights and getting the claim actually granted. If you or your clients are involved, therefore, with the matter of securing payment for a sum of money in property or insolvency law in particular, you'd be well advised to acquire this book. The reason being that the aim of describing how security is taken in England specifically is offered in this book, with guidance on both the legal principles and the practical issues involved in both sides of a transaction, whether the objective is to take security or to challenge it. This is the book here. There's a little spine, and then you can see at the back there's quite a lot of detail. The only thing I would say is it's a very, very short index, unfortunately. I think it could have been expanded slightly. But what you've got at the front is a useful content section right at the beginning with a preface. Then you've got a few cases which you can see, and you've got a very useful standard structure here of paragraph numbering at the sides to find things quickly and decent footnotes. As I say, I'm very, very impressed with this book. I think it's an important contribution. Quote, I have attempted to explain the underlying principles of the law of security and how they operate in practice, says Richard Calnan. Cases are used selectively to illustrate the principles which underline the law. And I think he does that very well because there's a nice balance that we've got in this. Do read the detailed review which is on the web. Other changes currently in progress in the legal profession at the moment, the legal system, include the registration procedure in English companies, which are processing slowly with a view ultimately to streamlining what is known as the registration process concerning charges. And once these charges are brought about, probably next year in 2013, Calnan actually hopes to produce another edition of this work, so we'll wait and see what happens. It's a real time saver, this book, in our view. It's clearly written and logically laid out for ease of use and divided into 7 sections, specifically dependent upon what you're looking for within your own practice. As you would expect, the book provides excellent resources for further research, and there are over 20 pages of tables of statutes and so forth. I'm very pleased with this book. I think if you are involved in this area, this is probably the most authoritative statement that we actually have as practitioners. So thank you to Mr. Calnan and to Jordan's for publishing it, and we'll look forward to the next edition when the changes on charges, if I can put it that way, take place. Thank you very much anyway. Bye bye.